Welcome back, Exiles, for the grand finale Malachai kill. DeadandDoom, Freeq, Heshla, and Ventrua were the winners of the respective party kills, and they'll be going at it in a few moments. Actually, 1 minute. This is going to be exciting.
This is going to be a grand finale indeed. This has been pretty intense competition up to this point. I'm sure everyone is calling DeadandDoom as the likely victor, but this is a long race. We're facing off against Piety and Malachai in this as well. We saw Brutus has some fangs and Fetalitis as well. There's plenty of opportunities for deaths along the way here, and almost anything can happen. And surely DeadandDoom's RNG cannot continue. He's been getting too lucky in these races.
Definitely been getting too lucky. Some players even saying the top position is extra lucky. DeadandDoom is in the top left. People saying bottom right is unlucky. So see if Ventrua and DeadandDoom have. See how their luck is.
No. Why do you do this, Havoc? Why do you do this, man?
It's just the way it happened to be, man.
What have you done?
Blame Jamza. He gave me these nameplates. I'm just kidding. Jams is the best. He's doing all the behind the scenes work. It's awesome. He's the one that updates the brackets between rounds.
What an absolute legend. They're ready to update.
Yep. The races, yeah, we are off. We have just started. This could be a long race. We have allotted 1 hour 40 minutes, but I believe the racers will finish out of that. We're seeing only triple melee. Freeq actually pulling out the shadow. Interesting.
Oh, what? That's unexpected.
So he did not play the frost bomb in the previous races.
True. Wow. Okay. So he's got that available, which is very strong early game, as we saw in the previous races.
Freeq has the map on in Twilight Night. Wait, why is Freeq's map explored?
Yeah, what?
Wait.
Hold on. What?
Wait.
Wait.
Why is this whole map explored?
What now? Okay, we might need to see the next zone. What's going on there?
I'm...
Hold up.
You can't even explore that far.
No, yeah, what? Is that like a bug? Chad is saying he did the trick.
The trick? What's the trick?
Yeah, what now?
Why is this line Isaac explored too? I'm a bit distracted by this.
Yeah, I'm a little bit distracted by this as well. What is even going on now?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what that is. Maybe someone in chat could let us know. Well, anyways.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm very curious to see if this is what's going on in the coast. I want to see that map in the coast.
Why is Freeq stream off right now?
Uh-oh.
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 Stream's still on. I'm very confused. I'm still not loading. Okay, let's just get back to the race and we'll judge as we go. Maybe we can some backup help. Carver sending me a message. Carver saying the map thing is a bug. It's happened to me multiple times too in the past, by the way.
If that's the case, I feel sorry for the dude because people are going to assume the worst.
Yeah, people are assuming the worst right now. He just entered the coast. He hasn't restarted the game at all, and the coast is not fully shown, so...
Alright, yeah. Apparently we're good. Apparently we're good. Ethical race resumes.
Yeah, so back to one of the players racing, playing as DeadandDoom with Cleave. He doesn't have any single target skills, so probably playing only Cleave into Sunder at level 12. Like our Heshla, sorry, with the same strategy. Ventrua with the Cleave and Dual Strike. Interesting.
Uber Elite is also saying it's actually a bug, and I think he was thrown off. I think Freeq was thrown off it by a bit as well because he actually logged and went back to town there when he realized that he forgot a gem. So he was probably like looking at that and wondering what the hell was going on as well.
Yeah, Freeq just paused, and now he's just so far behind because he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of time now. We're already seeing Heshla kill Hellrake right now.
Chat is calling for a restart. Is this fair to the other racers? This is something I'm not planned for. This is an on-the-fly decision. Yeah,
that's a tough call. I feel like you have to make that call, man. I'm here to commentate, not make hard decisions.
Freeq is saying don't restart.
Freeq saying don't restart?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. I mean, I think that's props to him.
I believe if he wanted to restart, I think I'll give it to him in this scenario. Just because that seems to be a rare bug that Ventrua, Carved and Uber have confirmed to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely trust their opinions on that as well. Well, man, he's got a little bit of a deficit to play from now after that. He looks like he's going for Mud Flats, then he's going to hit up the Tidal Island afterwards. We're seeing already DeadandDoom popping into Submerged Passage.
I think what would be fair is just Freeq restarts on his own with his own timer. I think that is a fair adjustment. Because he did lose like a minute or two, right? Just sitting in town, because he's getting accused of using cheats when it was just a bug. Which is pretty big, right? You don't want to be in that position.
It's true. He did call for no restart, but I'll let you make that decision, man.
Well, if he's listening, which I believe he is, if he wants to restart, he can. It is up to his discretion at this point. And the other racers will continue.
Well, and on top of that, this is the practice preseason.
Exactly.
Well, so
nothing really on the line at this point. It's just for practice.
No. Just for fun and for practice. And also finding strange bugs, apparently. Yep. Finding obscure bugs. Well, it's good that it was only the first two zones then. It has like literally no bearing on gameplay at all. Besides like freaking him out.
Exactly. Carb letting me know the devs are aware about this. He has talked to them about it. Apparently it's really rare. There's actually a secret island in Act 10, which you can see with the bug. Interesting.
What, really?
Yeah. Sneak peek of future content.
Secret developer area.
Yeah. Like, I like that.
Unreleased unique items, overpowered unique items, and legacy rares. Legacy stuff.
Legacy columns is everything.
Amazing. All right, let's see how this race is going then. We've got DeadandDoom and Heshla running pretty much side by side in ledge at the moment. Looks like those guys are pretty even.
Yep. So one thing I'd like to point out, which I did point out earlier, is Ventrua is the only one with a single target skill, the dual strike. DeadandDoom and Heshla, I would say it's probably just an oversight on their part that this is a gem that exists. A lot of people have forgotten about it.
They used that, yeah. They used their double strikes in previous races when they were playing Ground Slam, so they're gone. But
and they use their Molten Strike.
Yeah, Molten Strike like alternates between them. Dual Strike's really good. Like, they used their Molten Strikes in the previous ones, like after using double strike. So they feel like they just don't have a single target at this point.
Yeah. There is one more skill they could have thought about. Ventrua decided to keep it a secret strat for himself.
Often overlooked, the old double strike.
Let's see if it actually gives them an edge in the Brutus fight. I'm very curious how this is going to go. All three players are in the ledge right now. Freeq's in Submerged Passage. He's not too far behind. But yeah, Subtractive made it here. He's basically on pace, I'd say. Killing an Essence right now. Should die very fast with the Explosive Trap Freeze Pulse setup. The Shrine as well for even more damage if he chooses to grab it. Heshla passed the waypoint. I believe DeadandDoom is also past the waypoint. Going to be killing an Essence of Contempt. Ooh, Opster Run Pass, saying I do not need that. Interesting.
That's surprising. Like, I mean, he's got the white Jade hatchets right now. It takes a while to kill them, but
yeah,
I feel like it's pretty important as a melee character right now to get that extra rare.
Yeah, you could throw it on a pair of gloves, potentially get attack speed gloves to go even faster. Maybe throw it on a ring at some point.
But I mean, if DeadandDoom's going to make a decision like that, I'm not going to question him too hard.
Definitely. I think we'll trust his judgment.
Yeah, I feel like it's a call made for a reason, for sure.
Yeah. I think his mindset will probably be, my current weapons are good enough, and I don't believe the marginal increase will justify the time lost on killing it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's like... He's probably thinking in terms of like seconds. Like, how many seconds am I going to gain out of this versus am I going to lose out of this?
Exactly. Actually, getting a Chancer, which you'll most likely save for the War Chief. I believe all melee players will kill Vicious in this run to get a War Chief for even more damage.
And since no one got to War Chief, no one has their War Chief locked out.
Exactly. I'm actually not too sure if that was one of our skills. I'll have to double check that.
Oh, that was an extra skill?
It may count as a totem skill that you can reuse.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. So in that case, we might also see the other single target totem that I can never remember the name of.
Protector. I know that one's definitely on the list that you can repeat that every run.
Ah, okay, cool. So we'll see them being able to use that at least.
Yep. Even the delay, Freeq is not too far behind. Like, he just entered the waypoint. He's only half a zone behind. So very well done to him.
I'm cheering for him. Like, that was super unlucky, and I can totally understand.
Yeah.
I would freak out. Like, I would be so thrown off by that.
Yeah, you just don't expect
getting
it, right?
a gem because of that. It's like pretty understandable. I think you're like, everyone is spamming, you know, that you're hacking or something like that, and you're like, what the hell? I've never seen this before.
And yeah, his reputation's on the line. He's not doing that. It's just you don't plan for a bug like that to happen.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be real. Who would map in a live streamed race?
Yeah, I know. We're re-streaming your screen
on the line. With nothing on the line. Yeah, I mean, that would not be the smartest choice. Not the highest IQ play. Yeah. So I can understand being thrown off for sure. Heshla hitting his town up. Looks like DeadandDoom's already done his.
What we can do, since he didn't restart, we can potentially remove the AFK time from his timer, where it was just like standing in town going like, hey man, what's going on? Because he was a bit lost there.
Yeah, I guess we'll see if that ends up being a relevant question we need to ask at the end.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm really curious, how will the Frostbomb strat compare to the melee guys?
What do you think he's transitioning into then? What has he played in the past, Freeq? Let's have a look.
Well, here's the second question. Do you think players will hit 28? Because if so, he will have super traps.
I mean, like, Lightning Trap is, Lightning Spire is pretty insane for boss killing.
Yeah, I think just because an Arc Trap going too,
Malachai.
Yeah, he's going to destroy it.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see, like, Arc Trap into Lightning Spire, maybe. That's a bit of a high level for a Malachai kill, though, isn't it?
D&D's layout on the left screen, though, goes all the way right into a huge dead end. He's probably killed right now. He's typing in chat. He's mad. He's really mad right now. But he
when you take the time to type mid-race in chat and your frustrations.
Dead end Doom.
Dead end Doom again.
Loses a bit of his lead. Heshla and Ventrua entering upper right now. Pushing ahead. Freeq about to enter lower prison. Gonna pass Navali.
No Navali saves for you. Sorry, I'm
not today. One of these days, though. One of these days.
Yeah, I can't imagine with the finals on the line and bragging rights on the line, who's gonna risk the Navali save?
Hey man, it's all about the memes, right? All about the fan service. Then we're going to be starting the Brutus fight momentarily here. Looks like it'll be a 12-minute fight. It's a pretty good time.
Heshla's exploring his land a little bit, so he's found the door, so he's going to be there, not too far behind. And Ventrua is also already in the zone.
Now we should be seeing... So we can full screen DeadandDoom here. See how his kill goes.
Massive punches.
13 HP! Doesn't evade twice in a row. Has the large, though. Should be getting it down
Large life flask helping out a lot there. Lots of res, too.
Yep.
Saw some at least red gloves in there.
Now we can switch to Ventrua and see what the difference is in the boss fight. I'm really curious on what this is going to look like. Dual Strike is linked.
Doesn't look that much better.
Like, it seems the same. It's equivalent, if anything.
Yeah, and that's like the problem with that is you're needing two good weapons as well, since it's averaging the both of them.
Exactly. I mean, we can compare it even one more time, but we have Heshla fighting again. So, 2 cleave tests to see what is actually better here.
Cleave is like actually, I think it's pretty hard. Like the damage multiplier on that's pretty high. So.
Yeah, I want to argue Cleave's actually faster, unless he has better weapons.
That looks faster.
That looked way faster. So maybe DeadandDoom and Heshla knew about the dual strike and they're like, you know what? Nah, it's a bait. Cleave is the way to go.
Honestly, like their weapons are identical. We're talking like 2 Jade Hatchets versus a Jade Hatchet and a Copper Sword. That's like pretty identical. That's pretty much the same.
Exactly, yeah.
None of them crafted at all. Like they're all pretty much
both the double iron rings, both have rustic sashes.
It looks like the cleavers, at least on par, if not better, which is kind of crazy. For a double strike, might need a buff.
DeadandDoom does have a 24 IPD to Ventrura's 23. Top left RNG, 1% extra IPD, helping him out there. I just left the 21, unfortunately. Has an Amber Amulet, so does Heshla, so they will not be having any strength
Ventrua
issues.
going down to like 10 HP there.
Oh no!
Some of the fire doggos and goats there. Getting really low.
Yeah, this is a very scary zone. Thankfully, he does have a large life flask. He's probably going to town at some point and buy a heavy belt or an amber, so he can use Leap Slam at level 10. There's a rare goat and the unique dog behind him. Ops to keep on running. I mean, the rare is pretty low. It's like one second away.
It's like one more cleave away.
Yeah. I think I'd go for it.
Especially it's following him, but no, it doesn't opt to go for the rare. I'm seeing Freeq's Brutus kill up and coming now. Feels like he has fallen behind quite a bit now.
Yeah. Had a rough prison layout. Because you don't get the onslaught.
Not what you want when you're...
Well, no, you should get the onslaught actually from his frostbomb, so...
Yeah, it looks like it's linked as well.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the issue is there. DeadandDoom beasting ahead though, which some would say was a given. Some would say this is a fight for rank 2.
Some might say that. Some might say that.
It might be more than some actually. Gets a fusing orb, which is a chance orb in this scenario. So he doesn't have one already. He's Freeq going really low. Has his large life. Might not have good evasion gear, so has to move a tad. Damage looked lower than I thought it would be. He's on his normal large life loss. Let's just do some kiting now. Only a small left. A 60 energy shield though.
That's a lot of energy shield. I think you got an Armory S chest and popped it up. It's not
enough. Off the TP goes like, hey,
actually
man.
Has to portal.
Yeah, I do not want to die. I'm zoning out.
Yeah, that is faster than dying, that's for sure. This is a surprisingly long Brutus fight for a explosive trap, but that's just because he has to move so much. He's taking too much damage, like 141 life is really low, with not having any evasion or anything either. You get some gear though, also some rare boots, which could be that move speed he needs. Yeah,
hopefully for the viewers and our sake, we can get a close race and give Freeq a bit of RNG here to boost him up a bit. Ventrua goes to town, buys an Amber Amulet, should be able to equip his Leap Slam shortly. He has a 3-link red chest as well for some nice single target later on.
I'm not cheering for any of the particular races this race. I'm cheering for like the NPCs, the bosses, and the RNG. I want just some craziness to happen.
I am down with that. I'm all... I want some ghosted bosses. Gimme.
Yes.
1 out of 1,000. It can happen again, right?
Ghosted Fetalitis, please.
Oh god. I think... Is that just a reset on your zone? No, you probably just put your totem down and run away.
you wouldn't fight it. Like, that's...
Yeah.
It's too deadly.
Well, most players will have Sunder though, so they could definitely outrange it. That's
try and dodge. I mean, he has that. He has all those projectiles though. Pretty rough. DeadandDoom handily taking down Mavel's first form here.
Yeah, easy. Very easy. He's just deleting it.
Also, like perfect leap slams to dodge every ice barrage as well. He's kind of good at this game, I think.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player. I think Jack could agree with that. Yeah, that cleave is just so well. Having the 3-link early on, it's just perfect. Well done.
Yeah, it's really impressive that actual damage though.
17-19, slower than his last run, to my knowledge.
Yeah, maybe not setting any more world records today.
Getting a confirmation from chat.
Maybe.
Yeah, 1 world record a day. Let's keep it at that. Oh, I'm always down for more. Chat's letting us know that Waggle's actually racing side by side to see how he would do, so we could possibly get that info later on.
Yeah, he mentioned he wanted to test his strategy with the proper start in Act 1. I'll be curious to see.
For sure. DeadandDoom level 11,
spiritual
Freeq level 9, for sure. Heshla level 10, Ventrua also level 10. So melee guys pushing ahead in XP. It's early Leap Slam. Could be the breaking point.
Got some simultaneous Merveil killing action going on here. Second form first for Ventrua.
It reminds me of the last race, so it's just Ventrua and Heshla just back to back.
We might say the same thing.
We check and let us know what Waggle is playing, so we can. So do you think he's doing BV again, just to match it?
Yeah, I think he wanted to go Blade Vortex, but have that explosive trap Frostbomb start. Like that was to really polish up that Act 1. His Act 1 was kind of thrown together. I got the impression. and it was a bit rough. So, but having that proper start with like a better set of skills and hopefully a bit better luck with the layouts in Act 1, could see that strategy really actually being something pretty formidable. I look forward to seeing it like in a proper race scenario after a bit of polish.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about the main skill exclusive setup. It really pushes players to brainstorm new strategies and try out new things, which I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I love the like cross-race strategy elements that we've seen.
DeadandDoom entering the crossroads at the 19 minute mark. Heshla and Ventrua basically neck and neck again. Heshla doing some inventory management while standing still. Don't want to do that. You want to always keep on moving, which allows Ventrua to take the 10-second lead in entering town and progressing to old fields.
DeadandDoom's got like a hasted mob and a increased physical damage mob right next to each other. Goes to fight them and kills them anyway.
Doesn't look phased at all. He's like, easy clap. Who do you think I am? I got this. It's so beautiful just watching all the melee guys leap slam in sync.
when the leap slams sync up perfectly.
Yeah. Freeq getting a 10C trade request for level 19, 0% quality spell echo. Why do I go for that?
Not bad. 10C.
Yeah, 10C is 10C.
5C. Spring leaf or whatever it was.
I think he's a bit too tilted to reply because he just entered a huge corrupted zone dead end.
Oh no, look at that thing.
And he's stuck on some sea witches right now. He can't move.
No, you gotta hate those corrupted zones races, right?
Yeah.
Every time.
Hopefully he gets the correct layout now. Heshla going for the YOLO box open, I believe. I don't believe he ID'd it. DeadandDoom about to enter Sins 2 momentarily.
You don't ID those boxes in a race. You either know if you can take it or you don't, right?
Exactly. He has a large life loss. He could probably tank it. 226, old fields, should be fine. Ventrua taking an early lead here. The box open and a bit of inventory management, slowing Heshla down. Ventrua pushing ahead. Looking at XP. Heshla isn't ahead of an XP though. Ventrua still level 11 in a level 15 zone. He really needs to make sure he levels up before he enters the next zone, or he'll be getting a sizable XP penalty.
Yeah, we'll hopefully see him killing a little bit extra in here. I mean, this is a pretty good zone to get a little bit of extra XP, but he hits that exit straight away. Now with the new waypoint in the center there, it points towards the exit, so you can get a much better read on it, whereas players used to have to kind of do the square and run into a few champ packs. So no extra XP for him then.
Heshla, 2 links under. DeadandDoom, 3 links under. He has the RNG. Freeq about to start the boss fight. Ventrua, level 11, still with Cleave in a very scary zone. Has an exile on him too. Will he have to kill it? I want to see if he does it. Puts Sunder in.
Exiles are a lot of gear in a race.
It's a lot of gear. He's going for the kill. He's going for the RNG.
He's going for it, but the exile is dodging around. It's a PvP battle here.
Exile is using Ball Spectral Throw. So he's going to get a lot of DPS there. Velvet Slippers, Longsword. Not the best, but helps you get some alterations. Exactly what you're hoping for. Freeq going really low twice in the Merville fight. Damage it's looking rough. Might be an unpracticed skill for him.
What I've seen, and I think I noticed this in a previous race as well, we're seeing the Explosive Trappers stand back against Merville enough, and we've seen them suffer as a result of those crit Ice Spears hitting them. I don't know.
Do they do? Is it like normal Ice Spear where you get extra crit chance the farther or after they pass?
I'm pretty sure hers works the same. Yeah, it's more lethal.
Interesting. I actually did not think about that. I've gained knowledge today. Plus IQ. Thank you, Ziggy. Yeah, that would make sense. It's a lot easier to sidestep too, the closer you are.
Yeah, that's it. You can like step right behind her. Heshla heading into Fetalitis. No ghosts, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Massive hit though.
Yep. Seems to be going down pretty fast, even the 2-link. It's under onslaught. No
yeah, his damage is impressive.
Yep.
I need to look at his gear. Just a wide boarding axe.
It's probably why DeadandDoom skipped that essence earlier, because hey, you can just use a white boarding axe as Sunder.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, no player has a crazy melee weapon just yet. Ventrua has a +1 melee gems, but nothing in there, so no avail. Flash Fizz goes.
Don't kill. Yeah, the only difference seems to be right now, gear-wise, is coming down to just having those links, which DeadandDoom's got that 3-link, and we're still seeing the 2-link from Heshla. It's a bit rough. Ventrua also on a 3-link.
Exactly. Heshla is ahead though. So he's making do without it. You can definitely tell it is hindering him a bit. You see him attacking each pack, 1 or 2 more times in comparison to Ventrua is only, 1 or 2 kills. 1 or 2 swings, sorry, to kill the pack.
Looking at Freeq's gear too, he does not have the setup he wants. Like he's got these green boots for his explosive trap, but they're not linked. So he's stuck on a 2-link explosive trap and a 2-link frost bomb.
He does have a 3-link chrome one, which he could make a +1 fire for his explosive trap. He does have that option, but has he played enough to make that adaptation? We'll find out.
Yeah, I found when I was leveling trappers and like going through like the different leveling strats for explosive trap into fire trap or lightning trap, yada yada, you got a lot of different angles of approach, like which ways you can go in terms of gem socket colors and what colors you have based on which traps you go into. There's a lot of choices there.
Exactly. Apparently Heshla just had an acceleration trying to zoom ahead into the Weaver's Chamber, but Ventrua is right there. He's catching up. The links starting to become really important, and it will be even more so important on level 18 with the new support gems.
Wait, did you say DeadandDoom got another acceleration
charge?
Oh,
I must have misspoken. I meant to say Heshla.
Oh, good.
So Ventrua fighting a second exile. He's playing the exiles everywhere race, getting ready for flash. Oh, he might die. Oh, he levels up though. The clutch level up saves him from the blue pack and the exile. Oh, he might die again though. Oh, he died. He actually goes down. No. The Vol Glacial Hammer traps him inside.
He got glacial hammered.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The clutch level was not enough.
That cold snap is crazy.
Holy damn.
An unfortunate death allows Heshla to push ahead.
I was like calling the different ways that people might die in this race, and Glacial Hammer was not on my list.
Yeah, it was definitely on my list. He said Fidelitis, Imposter Brutus.
Exile just shredding him. Ventrua needs to get out there and practice some PvP, apparently. It's not going so well with that fight. Damn.
For sure. Heshla opting to use an Essence on a Clavier or Snalk. Didn't see which one. Didn't get any crazy rolls though. Got Flat Lightning, which is not bad. See a Malachai kill. I'm trying to think what level would players finish at here. I think they're all gonna go for 28-30. They want those 28 skills, which will be big damage increases in the Malachai fight.
What 28 skills are we looking at for the melee characters? I know for Freeq we're probably looking at Lightning Spire, which is a pretty big deal.
Yep.
What about for like the other guys that are playing melee?
Most likely it's gonna be just the War Chief. I think they'll just keep Sunder all the way.
Yeah,
is there anything special? Like you get the Blade Flurry stuff. Probably won't make that swap.
Is War Chief significantly better than an Ancestral Protector just for killing bosses?
I think so. It's a in some cases, in PoB, the Protector might give you more like actual like DPS, so to speak, like theoretical DPS, but actual DPS. It's usually higher with War Chief. It's AoE damage as well, easier to hit.
Yeah, that's true. And it'll help you deal with some of those ads and stuff like that as well.
Speaking of strats, I wonder if anyone will try EQ in one of these races later on. Because I played an EQ character this league and it was really fun.
A bit of Earthquake action.
Yeah, they buffed it a bit. The delay before it explodes got buffed.
Wow. I wouldn't expect to see it in a racing situation. Like it's a good skill. It's a consistent skill and great, choice for league starters all over the place. But I don't think I've ever seen it for racing though. Not for a shorter race, at least.
The only reason I mentioned this, since it is a longer race, you have a bit more AoE, you get to kill a bit more on the way, and just get higher levels. So do the last fight a bit safer. But yeah, you might be right though. The racing scenario, Sunder's probably better.
Yeah, like you don't even get that much chance to use the EQ in a race in this length of race, and Sunder has that range as well, which is pretty helpful. Even if EQ's damage is a bit higher, you have to be right on top of the enemy to get the proper damage.
For sure, for sure. I believe all players will be killing Oak here. Heshla getting an undying mod. Allies cannot die. He has to kill that quickly. He doesn't want Oak to not die. I could be wrong.
No, taking the time to kill out first. A smart play.
Indeed. Ventrua opening a box. There's no rarity on it, so easy peasy, nothing to worry about there. Getting a bit more XP. Let's check out the levels. Heshla, Ventrua, both 15. Roughly at the same mark. Heshla about to hit 16. DeadandDoom is 16. And almost 17, so he has his blood rage going. He's going to help Alira right now. Freeq is level 12. He's having a rough time.
He's having a tough time. He's got his arc traps going now, though, which is pretty spicy. Pretty spicy.
He's in a similar boat compared to the last race we just saw. Michael's position. He had the highest damage, but just the least mobility.
Yeah, I think he's gonna run into the same problem here. The mobility is just not good enough unless it's just too reliant on RNG. You really need that like second Quicksilver and move speed boots.
I wonder
really if
Lightning Warp. You think Lightning Warp could be competitive as a movement speed skill?
Nah.
No? Probably not, yeah.
Like, Lightning Warp's useful for some skips, but beyond that, it's just, it does not work until you get like less duration and a fast car speed. Some car speed scaling. It's just way too slow. It's like barely faster than running.
That's true, that's true. I'm just thinking in my head right now, if we buffed Flame Dash, we're being to like lower the damage on it so casters could use it more. Then we can see a lot of crazy caster builds come out.
Move skills, man. That's a whole discussion.
Yeah, it's a big one. We've seen it.
That's a big one.
It's one of those tangents. Oh, Freeq! No! Freeq dies to the strong box. He opened a rare strong box. It was fine. Went a bit low. Got hit by conductivity, and then I believe a melee skeleton, a blue one, hit him. The extra damage on
like
it.
A whole champ back there. Oh damn. Not enough, and he can't get that multi-trap on his arc yet. It doesn't have the colors. So, just a single arc trap is okay, but multi-trap arc is where it really shines.
Yeah. Even a 3-link would help just to get some damage bonus there, but I don't believe he has that either.
No,
Does have a 3-link actually. He actually does have a 3-link, so he could. He's a +1 fire wand at the moment.
Yeah, he's got that blue. He could chuck like an added lightning or something in there,
Yeah.
but
I wonder
really
why he
wants
went
that
+1 fire, but using an arc instead. I'll have to ask him about that later on.
I think that was originally looking like his explosive trap setup, but he's opted for the arc instead, and just needed the sockets for it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just looking from that. He's on the fertilized fight right now. Tanking a bit, seems to be going decently okay. Running around a bit, and once he starts throwing traps though, his damage is crazy.
Damage is pretty good. You might say similar to the last race where like the caster is just insane single target damage, but just can't keep up with the speed.
We have to remember though, Freeq is like 2 minutes behind, where he was just paused at the start of the race because he wasn't sure what was going on with the screen at the time. So he's not that far behind as it looks. Let's take a look at the other racers. DeadandDoom is in Northern Forest. He's opening box. He's leveling up. He's just at level 18. He's going to put faster attack now. He is going to start zooming. Heshla and Ventrua on the other end, they are in Ball Ruin, so they are not too far behind. They definitely still have a chance to catch up and claim the prize. Ventrua just kills in essence. I mean, Heshla just kills in essence. Do some crafting later on. Taking a look at weapons. DeadandDoom has a white cleaver. It's uncrafted. Heshla still on a white boarding axe. Ventrua still on a +1 melee damage boarding axe. He just hit 16.
No one's got any weapons.
Yeah, that's
no
true.
weapons going
Actually,
on.
Ventrua just hit 17, so that means Heshla's probably 17 as well, assuming our watchers just delayed on updating, and they should be equipping cleavers pretty soon if they found any.
What I like is that DeadandDoom has some move speed boots. He totally doesn't need.
He doesn't need it all. Freeq's probably like, hey man, you want to trade real quick? I'll give you this essence of contempt.
So you can craft your axe. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Craft that cleaver up, buddy. Bit of the first position player helping out the 4th position player. Mutual beneficial. Like, yeah, I'll help you get second. With the trading action. Bit of politics. We don't get enough politics in these races, Havoc. What are we
That's true. How could we do that?
How could we get some
Let's hear some ideas from chat. Let's get some trading in the races. Some mind games. I mean, pick and ban kind of has the mind games when you have 2v2, right?
Yeah, or like some sort of ability to drop punishments on other players.
Yeah.
You have to have like a good sense of where other people are at, which is pretty difficult to do in a race though.
True. It reminds me of those interactive Twitch games where the chat can like punish the streamer or like help him out and stuff. Like imagine if the racers could like punish or like help out someone.
I would love some of that integration into Twitch. When I did a charity stream earlier, I had something like that going, where it was like, you know, if you guys reach this, I delete half my gear. I don't know.
Oh man,
character and stuff like that.
That's really exciting.
It's good fun. Would love some integration like that for races.
Yeah, that would be so sick. Chris, if you're pulsing. If you're watching, sorry, write that down. We need it.
Please. Actually pausing for a second. Looks like he's just checking some stuff out, activating some skills.
Should have
gonna get his bearings
later.
a little bit.
Might have just at 18, so he wants to get his faster attack setup going. Very important.
Yeah, swapping out a couple things, but pausing to do so kind of like sometimes your mind just is like there's too much stuff going on. You're like, take a second.
I'd like to order one ghosted ball for D&D, please. I feel like that would just turn into how can we punish D&D the most and help everyone else.
Yeah. I mean that's the balancing force.
Exactly.
D&D says rip my RNG, I guess. Come on, man.
Wait, is that what D&D just said?
Yeah.
I mean, he's technically right. He is like 3 minutes slower than his previous run, and he does have the supposedly OP Sunder in this race. So,
yeah, and still doing significantly slower than his last run. I guess fair enough.
I mean, maybe Sunder is slower. Maybe Frostblades is actually the better skill. Because all of the other 3 Sunder players, yeah, that definitely is a shakeup. The other 3 Sunder players, they're behind. They're not behind, sorry. They're also like not a ball yet. Yeah, he's just leading ball right now.
I don't think anything has changed for Frostblades or Sunder recently either. So that would be that'd be pretty hilarious if it turned out that Frostblades is
everyone's complaining, man, I'm tired of seeing the Sunder skill every race, and it's not even the best skill. No one tried anything else.
I feel like there's a lot of things like that in PoE where like the meta is one way and there's actually a bunch of stuff that's better or, really good that people just overlook because of it.
For sure, for sure. More just saying they buffed Frostblades recently. I don't believe they did. I could be wrong though. Might have missed that in
I don't remember, but there might have been something.
Maybe not this patch, but a previous one.
Yeah. At least since there's been a race season, because that's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Even the community race season was 8 months ago, back in October 2017.
Wow, really? Wow. I'm glad it's back, man. It's super fun.
Try to make it a bit more consistent this time. DeadandDoom, yellowing the box. He's fine, he's not worried. Double 18 life bots. Even if it was freeze, he's fine. Gets a blue pack, kills it anyways. Level 20 very soon. He's gonna be speeding ahead. Ventrua, Heshla, both level 18. Heshla reaching ball over Sol 4 to 5 seconds before Ventrua, even though Ventrua was like 40 seconds ahead in Caverns at some point. Ventrua types in a stat, his hands literally shaking. Oh man. Let's get a side by side with the two.
Yeah, this is almost simultaneous. Yeah, Heshla's Val rising up just slightly beforehand. Let's see how it goes. Oh, the double ad spawn from Heshla. Not excellent positioning there. The way he moved to be able to hit Sunder, the boss, and the ads at the same time. Dude, that was like 200 IQ plays right there. Holy crap.
Oh, dodges a slam.
We've got ice spawns for Ventrua, which is good. Long animation on that.
Yeah, and gets a minion phase after.
Ugh. Heshla also getting the minion phase. Not going to get the kill before he dips.
I think Heshla has this, but Ventrua's vault is going to come up first. Ooh, Ventrua goes to town for some reason. I believe he had potions. Starting to play it safe, going, hey man, I don't want to die. It could have been the one mana without any mana pots. Heshla getting the first kill. Ventrua is falling after getting an arming axe, which he'll most likely craft later on. He does not crop 28.
Neither of the identified axes any good for Heshla. No one seems seemingly getting any weapons yet. This is a full white weapon race. Oh no, we've finally got Heshla with some added lightning and fire damage. Actually pretty good.
That's lightning damage to spells, so not too helpful.
Oh wait, what?
It's all about that Blood Rage deeps.
That was an essence, right? Yes. Tilted DPS for Blood Rage, excellent. Yeah, that was an essence craft, obviously. A bit of a misleading cleaver there, then.
Exactly. Heshla is actually slightly ahead if you take a look at the timers. I think it's the timer. He started 6 seconds behind, so.
Yeah, Heshla likes to take that breath before he begins, so.
Yeah, big deep breath.
Slightly off.
Trick the casters a bit. DeadandDoom gets a ghosted packet in his crematorium. Is on some alchemist too. It's pyromaniacs. But
not even worried though. Confidently leaps forwards. Yep.
Gets Vinya's token divination card. Do you have any regrets, DeadandDoom? Skips a lot of blue packs. Might be in the leap mode now. So one thing DeadandDoom probably has really well down is what level, the level thresholds he needs to be. So 21 is very good just into Stellaris. So, and there's a lot of zones into Stellaris. So he's like, you know what, I've killed a bit too much. I can forgo some mobs. And this is the type of adaptations that players make sometimes.
That's a big one I always screw up when I'm like trying to level fast, you know, is either being underleveled or overleveled. Usually underleveled though, being, you know, running too fast and being too low level for it, not keeping up that XP. Not realizing when you need to stop and kill some stuff a bit more. Then Doom's got that down to an art.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a lot of experience, and even if it's not necessarily experience, like a new player can learn that. They just gotta look at the gem levels, look at level of zones, and that's basically it.
Chat's saying that Waggle in his side-by-side practice run that he's doing right now is actually ahead of DeadandDoom. I don't know if this is if this is accurate or not, but if so, that is insane for the new strategy.
Waggles. Oh, Heshla going really low to Essence. Rolls away though. I think this might be a mistake killing a golem. Usually, oh my god, 29 HP has ignite on him. He's not even healing.
Get out of there.
The TP's out. Shakes his head a bit. He's like, oh man, I should have done that.
The healing of the flask.
Yeah.
Wow. He decides, yeah, no, let's not.
That was a bad idea. Gets another essence on the way. Will he open this one? Definitely gonna open this one, I feel. Skeleton, that's gonna be easy peasy.
Much more manageable.
I think I realize now that you probably should not fight the golems. Still hits some for half his HP though. A bit spooky.
I feel like you're never gonna try and kill a rare golem, let alone a rare essence golem.
Yeah.
Questionable choice.
Heshla on the Piety fight, the first one, going down really quickly. Says he'd step with the lightning storm, and yeah, he has this, no problem. Ventrua not too far behind. Although I did forget, didn't Ventrua have a death earlier in this race?
I believe we did. That was the glacial hammer death, if I recall correctly. The cursed bottom right position.
Yep.
Yep.
The oh my god, he just got saved by level up to, oh wait, he just died.
Yup. What a roller coaster of emotions that was.
Yeah, it definitely was. DeadandDoom pushing ahead against another ghosted pack. Yeah. I mean, if we just put that energy out there, ghosted mobs, bosses, DeadandDoom, maybe we can make it happen. Just gotta put the energy out there and we can make something
I feel like
happen.
It's only helping him at this point though. He just got some more gear.
That's true. The mobs are dropping with more.
He's not worried about the ghosted stuff. He's like, oh yeah, extra gear, sweet. So I think he's been looking for gear. Like he's been pretty good on XP, but he's been killing a bit extra, I think, for that gear right now because he's still in the white weapons. But I think he's got something in his inventory now. It's like he's waiting on an axe. So just trying to hit that level at the right spot.
Apparently, Heshla forgot to talk to Clarissa.
Ooh, that's
yeah, he did go and do it, and he's still ahead of Ventrua. So he still has the lead at the moment. Ventrua is now on a crafted broadaxe with 44 IPD, so that's going to help him boost that a bit. DeadandDoom still on a uncrafted cleaver.
I know, right?
That's pretty nuts. Doesn't even have iron range right now.
Cleaver.
He just really knows Thunder that well. That's insane.
It's like, don't even need a crafted weapon. I'll use a white weapon, it's fine. Until I level up for this boarding axe that I found.
Exactly.
Easy peasy.
Ventrua taking a really long time to get his gems there. Taking too much window shopping. Might cost him.
There's a lot of shiny things in there. You gotta have a little bit of a look sometimes.
That is true, but if you want to bring the bacon home, you gotta know what you're taking from the vendor at the start. For the race, not during.
Before you open the vendor. Yeah, before
exactly.
the race. It's like DeadandDoom's axe is 29 spell damage, but 66 increased physical damage, so he nailed that essence craft on the broad axe. So DeadandDoom has his gear now. We saw him crushing without gear, so now he's just going to be like one-shotting things.
66 IPD, that's insane.
It's exactly what he wanted. Too good, man. It's too good.
It's too good.
It's too good.
I feel a bit sorry for Freeq at this point. He's just having a rough time. I wonder if he's just never played a trapper before. Like there's a
he's
chance.
doing the right stuff. It's just like he struggled for ages with the. It's like he had that rough start, obviously, but
Yeah, with the bug.
he struggled also for ages with getting the right sockets, and like this setup's really strong, like insanely strong for leveling, but it has a lot of socket pressure, more so than usual.
Exactly. I mean, she's playing against some Sunder racers, so it's a tough time.
And Arc Trap's even more difficult. Like it's probably the strongest, but it's a little bit more difficult to get those colors for.
For sure. He might have just played Sunder because he's like, you know what, my group is so hard in round 2 that I just need to pull up the Sunder now and just get ahead.
Yeah, it's quite likely that he felt forced, like he had to use that, and didn't get much chance to practice this.
Yeah, that definitely could be a thing. Taking a look at the other racers, we have DeadandDoom. He just got the ribbon spool. He's already done Solaris, going to Docks right now. Heshla just getting to the Battlefront waypoint as well, but I don't believe he's gone to Solaris yet, so he's still a couple of zones behind. With Ventrua falling a bit further behind. I'm not too sure why though. It's only at the Marketplace waypoint. I think getting gearing is an issue, right? Every player has pretty good gear at the moment.
Have we seen DeadandDoom do Solaris already? I think we
He already has, yep.
Yeah, okay. I thought Heshla was really close then, but then I saw that he is still going up to do Solaris now. Did we see Heshla do Docks first?
He did not, so I think he just got the waypoint. Yep.
Yep.
We're at the 45-20 mark. DeadandDoom has just gotten these rare Amber Amulet and will be killing Gravicious momentarily, I would imagine. So 23. It's a very good time. Going a bit slower than his last race. But
not going to break his own record, I don't think. Gotta go back to that Frostblades action.
Yeah.
It's out apparently.
Frostblades might be OP, like it's definitely the way to go for XP per hour. But I would not have thought it was the best for a progression.
Might also even be like the buff to double strike, helping out a lot for single target, making a bit of a difference too.
The Sunder is kind of like a strong melee or AoE and single target skill, whereas with Frostblades you get the best AoE and then the best single target, 2 skills.
Very nice.
One thing we just missed on Heshla's screen, he just got another acceleration shrine, beasting ahead, allowing him to increase his lead.
That's good, man. That's what you want.
Ventrua, on the other hand, only getting a massive shrine, so while he does have a huge AoE now, probably won't have 500 HP. I think you would have preferred the acceleration. Exactly.
Yeah.
DeadandDoom is just beasting ahead right now. 488 HP. He's looking fine. Opens up the essence now, says, hey man, I got some good damage. Yeah, he just destroys that in 2 or 3 seconds. He starts leaping ahead.
So like last race we saw him skipping a lot more of that stuff, and with a bit of a longer race this time. I think he feels like he's doing pretty well, and he's taking advantage to consolidate his lead by making sure that he'll be well geared for the last stretch, which is a bit sketchier, getting some of those later parts of Act 3 done, especially in the second half of Act 3. A bit scary.
For sure, for sure.
Also getting ready for that party fight too.
Exactly, yeah. You don't have to rush it this time and be undergeared. As we saw in the last fight, players only had 300 HP, roughly, if that. In this fight, he has 488, so he's looking good, you know. He has a bit of extra stuff here. He can get his war chief. He already has a 3 link for his totem. You know, I guess vulnerability for even more damage, which you need level 24 for. So, it's looking a bit strong. We have Freeq on the Vol fight right now, using the arc traps. Looks, he might be doing a perma minion phase.
Yeah, arc trap
does. No, it goes down, it goes down. He got 3 or 4 minion phases in a row there.
3 minion phases, not bad.
Yeah, it was a bit slow in the last one.
Yeah, we get to see the stacking up of all the traps. Just for the burst damage.
I think he got a low roll there on the traps. It didn't kill him. There we go. There's ball goes down.
It's pretty strong for that boss killing, but yeah, just he's got so much distance to run at this point. Pretty rough.
Exactly. Maybe Freeq thinks, or he could win if it was like the flashback races. You win per class or per ascendancy. So he's going for the #1 shadow demi right now, while everyone else is competing for the duelist demi.
He's almost guaranteed to get first shadow in this race.
I would hope so. I would hope so. As the only shadow, I would hope you'd get the #1 shadow.
I mean, here's the question though: if you if you don't complete the race though, do you get first shadow, or are you like 0? That's the question. So that's why I say almost.
True, that's true. That's true. That is a good point indeed. I believe Heshla is the only player to complete the bus quest in the sewers. I think the other players might have skipped it. So he's opting to get it a bit stronger, a bit beefier. Get a bit more notes in the tree.
I feel like, I mean, those busts are in, not, like, they're not too much of a sidetrack now, but
yeah.
Still, like, even just running up to the vendor to turn those in, is that worth it? I don't know.
In the finals, probably not, because the races end up just being so close. So I would say probably not. I
feel like in an Act 10 Katava race, I would do that.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But like, we would take a look back some of the previous races, you know? We have like Ventrua going back to vendor, Rise going back to vendor, and that almost cost them sometimes. Ventrua YOLOing in a box. No freeze on that one. I actually don't know if he would live if there was a freeze box with this current push. It's like level 12 pots, not 24.
DeadandDoom goes into the boss fight, but leaves to go pick up a white boarding axe that he spied right as he was zoning.
Here's his white boarding axe or a broad axe?
Crazy single target.
Yeah, he is just destroying Piety at the moment.
He's probably going to be able to kill it through fire phase here.
Yeah, it decides to just leap away.
Yeah, probably was. He's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's no regen. That's still a lot of damage. Takes down. Gets a Moonstone ring. Yo, that ring has attack speed on it. I'm pretty sure. He's about to go fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's attack speed, cast speed.
Oh,
14 attack speed. Question mark lol. Oh, baby. He's pushing.
Oh my god.
He's pushing ladder right now.
I would not have I would not have thought that ring was going to make such a big difference, but 14% attack speed. That is nasty. Yeah. Good on you, DeadandDoom.
Everyone's like clapping right now in chat, but they're all like, really? Come on, bro. Again?
Really?
Like, how many races in a row are you gonna get crazy RNG? And then after the race, we'll like interview him, like, hello, what do you think of RNG? Yeah, it was okay, you know, could have been better.
Could have been better. You know, I was stuck on a white cleaver for a while. Felt bad. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh man, DeadandDoom.
He's just so good. Like, he's so good. I respect his racing so much, and he's like, he knows how to take advantage of that good RNG. But he just, I feel like he always.
Yeah, he just always gets it. Something is like definitely rigged.
Like, come on, man, it's not fair.
What if it's like a GGG dev or something? It says that this is the developer account, just extreme RNG.
And then he complains about his bad RNG in the Val fight. Come on.
Apparently Weigel racing on the side got a 51-13 Piety, which is not too far behind Mr. DeadandDoom here, only a minute or two. So this next zone that DeadandDoom is inside is pretty scary if his cold resist is not too high. I can actually check that in the watch. It's 28 cold res plus Alira. So he should be fine. He definitely can get permafrozen and just insta-die here. Has to be careful.
By the sounds of it, like, that setup could be pretty competitive for something like a Piety kill. Beyond, though, I have to give it to the Leaf Slam, like, going Act 3 onwards. Especially with this speed we're seeing from DeadandDoom now.
Exactly.
Getting the, what was it, a time clasp? Is that the ring that he got?
Yeah, yep. Reduced temp chains effect too, which would help in Lunaris, but I don't believe there's any more temp chains mobs to come. Could be an exile, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind, that could save him a second.
Or that one nemesis, the one nemesis mob.
Oh yeah, curse spam.
Hexfont and the other one. I think there's one more that's temp chains only, right?
Yeah, I can't think of any other temp chains.
I can't think of the name right now. Maybe someone in chat knows. Yeah, Freeq just killing Piety. Still pushing ahead. Still pushing ahead. Which, we can respect him for that. Ventrua killing an Essence mob right now. Both him and Heshla, student and master, fighting side by side, racing each other. Skips a rare box, Ventrua. Doesn't feel like YOLOing it today. It was interesting. Sometimes they YOLO it, sometimes they don't. I wonder what the mindset is behind that. Chronophage. Yeah, I think this is the mod we were missing.
Chronophage is the one, yeah. I think like that sometimes it's just like comes down to feeling. Like you feel like, oh god, this box is gonna kill me if I do it.
Yeah. Sensing the freeze on that one. Ventures a shrine beside him. Is it an acceleration? I believe it's another master shrine, so he's getting big again. So he should be pretty safe though. Unfortunately, it's only at the end of level 1.
Look at that thick MTX on as well.
Ooh, that's true. Heshla is starting the piety fight. Let's go and check that out. Damage looks really good. Has a nice phase. Doesn't even get phased by it though.
Just dodging.
He's just dodging it. He's just like, hey man, I got
You need
this.
a single arrow there.
Yeah.
Like 5 just went over his head.
That was crazy. What?
Wow.
That was pretty
Evasion
nuts.
hacks.
Evasion hacks indeed. On the top left screen, we have DeadandDoom starting the Dominus fight. Seems going pretty easy so far. We can go in full screen that in a moment.
Smashing through the unique ads, not a problem. Dominus descending down, ready to hand out some slams.
I don't believe his lightning resist is high enough to face tank the beam. Yeah, he only has
Yeah,
35
no,
lightning res. Because you want around 50,
use that line of
65,
sight
depending on
block there.
pots. Letting his totem carry him. He's only 26, so no war chief yet, so he has to summon his protector right beside Dominus. And phase 1 down. Easy peasy. Easy clap.
He's out of floss there, but gets the kill still.
I'm so low level, he says.
Wait a minute. Let me look over here for a second. I'm seeing level 26, Heshla 25, Freeq 23, and Ventrua 25. Is 26 low level for that zone there?
It can be. I think the goal here is to get 27, if not 28, in Aqueduct. So he definitely could be a bit higher, but 26 is pretty respectable when you're going extremely fast. This is like 55 Dominus. When people are getting 28, they're usually like getting an hour. So an extra 5 minutes of XPing.
And he's going to hit 27 in Aqueducts anyway.
Most likely, yeah.
Killing a couple packs there, easy peasy.
We may see him doing some extra runs for XP, but I think the goal right now is going to be level 28 and just leaps them ahead. Kind of like the whole level 16 and leaps them ahead in the last race that we saw.
Yeah, from memory, sometimes we've seen a little bit of farming before. Just kind of like leaping straight through all of these zones, because a lot of these zones are just awful for like killing stuff in. So you just want to kind of skip through them. We'll see what he goes for here.
We're going to have full screen Ventrua here as he's the 3rd player to fight Piety today in the final. Wow, he almost insta-kills it.
Ooh, Portal's out though, right at the end there. Is it feeling a bit low, and she just went Ice Form as well, so probably not a bad Portal out there.
Yeah,
oh yeah, I feel like he could have got the kill.
I think he could have gotten the kill, just taking some notes from Heshla, from the student.
Yeah, a little bit of that evasion action could have helped, but yeah, it looks like he's all rocking almost all armor gear, so we might not have gotten so lucky.
That's true, very true indeed.
I'm gonna have a look, like, how did Heshla avoid all that stuff? He's got, like, 1 piece of evasion gear. How did he get so many evades?
Could have been blocks. You just have 15% chance to block. Maybe a bit more with the dual wield nodes in the tree.
Surely you get, like, a stun animation, though, blocking the ice projectiles. Hits pretty hard.
Let's see, how much cold resist does he have, though? 28 plus 15? It's not bad.
That's pretty good, yeah.
He actually has 72 fire res. He is going to be capped for the comb zone. So something like really... so if you thought resistors are important in Act 3, they are extremely important in Act 4. DeadandDoom has 0 fire res, 15 with a Lyra.
Ooh,
He's been taking some big damage. He might drop his time clasp later on for a resist ring. Would not be a bad idea.
Maybe use time clasp for traveling and then swap into the resist ring.
Ah, okay. It is encouraging league. Would fit the theme. So DeadandDoom is opting to farm it up since you do want 29 in the boss fight.
Yeah,
to enter
like
Mines 1, sorry. To not get snowballed behind an XP.
Yep. Then that leap slam speed just gets him through aqueducts so fast.
Yeah, this will give other players a chance to catch up here. I wonder how many of these players like know where their opponents are.
Yeah, I feel like if you feel like, so in DeadandDoom's case, he feels like he's having a bad race compared to what he normally gets. Like he's been behind, he's, previous times, he had maybe what he saw as a bit of bad luck earlier. Like he got the time class, yeah, so maybe he's feeling a bit better now. But if you feel like you're having a bad race, then you often just feel like everyone else is having like the perfect race. Like,
yeah,
these guys are all getting like the best drops and having the best layouts and everything like that. That's usually like the mindset you have, I think.
Exactly. I mean, there's no rule against it though, to like have the stream open or the streams. Because you know,
Yeah,
there's no
no,
fixed seed, there's nothing. You can't technically stream snipe. It kind of just says where people are. But even if you didn't do that, you could just like check where are they in game, just add them to your friends list. So.
And like for the most part, other people's positions shouldn't influence your play too much. It should be based on kind of where you're at more. Exactly. But occasionally it can do so. Like you need to feel like you take some more risks than you normally would.
Yeah, or even take less risks. Like for example, exactly. He could have possibly saved Sunder in that first race. If you know when Gooch didn't show up, stuff like that, or when he realized he was ahead in the second race. True.
Yeah, he could have made like a last minute kind of decision to swap between that.
Definitely. DeadandDoom taking down Vol, I believe, in the dried lake. Fortunately, the pack size has been decreased in that zone, which is why he was farming Aqueduct instead. Yeah,
Aqueduct's way better. And you got those little champ packs down the edges as well. Going for the full craft on the axe here.
Big Elk? Not the best.
He goes he alks it and then scours
another essence. I think he's looking for a rustic sash now. Whoa, buys another elk. Gets attack speed.
Not any better, really.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do the craft now. I think he's gonna do the normal craft with a rustic. Yeah. Yep.
So it tries the 2 crafts, then rustic sash, augments bleeding and regals, something else that didn't look too good. I think it was
chance to. Oh, you said bleeding, so it might have been stunned or something. Definitely will be an upgrade over his products though.
Yeah. And having the belt craft as a backup there. It's pretty cool to see that. I like that about the long races. You see a little bit more crafting strategy come into play.
Exactly.
So like, he took some downtime to do it, but so that's interesting. Like normally you wouldn't see DeadandDoom like standing in town for any real length of time, but in this case, it's like getting the right weapon sorted is worth it.
Yeah, it might just be taking a moment, catch his breath. It's like sometimes the players hold their breath in the racing, and you gotta breathe, man.
Yep, you gotta breathe. It's important. Ooh, seeing Heshla get very low to Dominus's lightning channel there.
Yeah, that could be very spooky, especially if you do not have the resist. Does that have a bismuth though? A decent lightning resist.
And then he stands there on the shocked ground. Must have had that bismuth
in the beams too. Eating a bit of DJ, but he has a damage to the beams. Both Ventrua and Heshla fighting the respective Dominus phases right now. Heshla with a slight lead.
The side-by-side Dominus fighting again, though different phases.
They keep on like slingshotting past each other. Like one player gets ahead, another player gets behind, and vice versa.
That's awesome. He gets a Val Orb. Ventrua gets a Val Orb. Here's the question: if you've used Double Strike, can you use Val Double Strike? Is that a
You cannot.
skill?
It's considered the same skill. It's just one gem.
Maybe going really previous low. To the changes.
TV's out.
One hit point Dominus.
Guess the conduit.
He probably would have died afterwards.
Yeah, he definitely would have died. 100%.
If it was a Dominus kill race, then maybe you would have been fine. You get the kill and then you die afterwards. Yeah, that counts.
He could go for Vol Earthquake. That's an option. Vol EQ it up. Oh,
yeah, like that triggers as you're walking around. Though it doesn't trigger on leap slams so much, does it? But I think it's a good way to add damage to bosses potentially.
Yeah, when you're just microing a bit here and there. Not a bad idea.
In all likelihood, he probably just doesn't take the time to use it. Did he pick it up?
I don't believe he picked it up. Ventrua also going really low.
Oh, he's got it. Oof.
Oh, I might have missed that then.
I see a Val Orb in Ventrua's inventory, yeah.
Oh, his game is frozen. Oh no, the lag!
Oh no!
Lockstep, please!
Still alive though, lives through it. What a legend.
What a legend. Everyone getting divination cards off the bosses. No one picking them up though.
No one gone for the divination card turn-ins. I mean, technically in Act 3 race, you can turn those divination cards in. I mean, technically, you could even farm for Tabula Rasa and Aqueducts.
Yeah, technically, but not optimally.
Not optimally.
DeadandDoom going back to Act 1. Buys. Oh, he's doing the Blink Arrow strats for Comb Zone. So I'd say.
Oh, damn.
Oh, and Duresso.
It's like a bit of setup, but it's a huge time save.
Really fun 10 to 20 seconds. Chat asking us to mention that all players have Vuln, which we can do again. All melee players often use Vuln to have increased damage on the fight. So you can watch DeadandDoom here, trying to do the perfect skip. Gets the skip down perfectly. Goes really low. It's a shrine right in front of him. This is the level min-maxing we love to see.
That is awesome. So, like, I think most people know about the Calm's Lava Falls skips, but I think this one's a bit lesser known. How do you get that? How do you get that skip on the seal-in phases there?
You have to stand in the perfect spot and then know exactly where to blink arrow or the cages will close. And you have to be on the right side too. And you have to, so you have to know where to go afterwards. It's a bit of layout knowledge and guesswork there. Yeah, he gets it done.
Pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah. 2 perfect skips in a row. It's very easy to mess up. That takes a lot of practice.
That saves you like a full minute probably.
Yeah, definitely.
For ages.
Because he doesn't want XP at this point. He doesn't have the XP to continue pushing ahead. He gets 28. He gets the War Chief going. That's all he needs.
It's like that's like speed. The sort of stuff you see on speed running.
Don the Crown saying didn't skip the boss fight. Unfortunately, you cannot skip the boss fight. You need to kill Barkul.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think the blink arrow quite reaches that far.
Yeah.
It's like 3 screens. Like.
Occasionally, you get a layout where you can't even blink to it, to the exit.
Like, it takes a bit of time to get that bow and the blink arrow, but really, like, that's worth it. That's super worth it.
Exactly. So, DeadandDoom
Plus,
is opting to go back to Comb's Dream, the first zone.
Half and half.
And the reason for that is to get the most XP before you do the bosses, with Dresso considered to be the harder boss, Comb being the easier one.
It's smart. It's the same sort of strategy that's applied in Act 2, though we see a bit less of that these days. But yeah, the earlier sections of the zones being lower level, so taking advantage of that, doing half and half like that.
I wonder if we'll get a skip here. I kind of want him to, just so we can see it.
I know, it's good to show off both skips. I mean, not that he needs it really, but still though. So there is some lava falls in here. You can use Blink Arrow or Lightning Warp, and sometimes Flame Dash. I've seen people Flame Dash it, but to get a skip up the lava fall and skip like a whole section of the terrain. But you do need the right lava falls.
Exactly.
And I haven't seen any yet. Is it this zone or is it the next one?
I actually can't remember which zone it is. It might be the next one or this one.
Forget.
It's been a while. We haven't had a race in a long time. He just says 29. He's going to equip his Decorative Axe soon. He has the big damage now. No bosses should be an issue. Heshla is also 28. Ventrua is also 28. So they will be hitting 29. Freeq is 26. And he is blasting away at Piety at the moment. Oh, getting ice arrowed a bit. Oh no! Goes down.
Oh no! Freak. Oh man.
Eats some ice shots.
DPS, not enough.
It's not enough. I believe it's just the lack of links right now, or gear, or something. I haven't played enough with Trapper to know what the issue is.
Looks like it's just kind of all not coming together. Let me take a look at his gear here.
I don't believe he's done a lot of Trapper practice, but I'm sure we can ask him about that later on. He definitely is a melee player, though. And he could have gone triple melee. Might have not been comfortable with it. Rai saying, it's my life mission to show that Piety needs a nerf. He's probably going to make a compilation of every single Piety death and send it over to GGG.
Oh, what a legend. So Freak's got that Trap Mind Damage Trap Arc 3 link, but not in a +1. So that definitely makes a difference.
Okay. Yeah,
I personally, when I was doing it, I felt like Fire or Lightning Trap was better until you got a 4 link. So unless it was in a +1, like that kind of works. But I think he might be running into that here.
Definitely. With Lightning Trap as well, you could just throw in a multi-trap and you don't need to use it to get the extra green gem. And it's pretty hard to get 2 green on a 1 sometimes. It's
actually really good. DeadandDoom going super low with the low fire res, like crazy low there. Still gets it though.
No problem.
Just like the dodging, the leaf slamming in all the different directions, the weaving, the dipping, the diving.
He actually did, he did the ring swap.
Yeah.
Very well done.
That saved him there for sure because he took so much damage with the ruby ring.
No way you're doing that fight on 15 fire res. That would be rough.
Nah, he would have been dead for sure.
100%.
He was so low there. Still though, didn't like portal or log or anything like that. He was just rocking the like 20 HP there for a lot of the fight.
We think.
Oh, no! See Heshla go down to a pack there. Gets caught in the corner with the leaf slams, and a bunch of the pocked miners just give him a few slaps, and they hit kind of hard.
I was just about to mention how Heshla basically has capped res, so he would not have elemental damage. Unfortunately, he met some physical damage, and would go down.
Yep. So I can't even really keep track of what the battle for like second is going to be then.
I'll be honest, I've lost a little bit track on the deaths. I'm not too sure how many people have right now.
Yeah.
But we'll improve that on the production side for future races. I think
like
they have the same number of deaths.
A live death counter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get a nice stream deck too, so I just click the nice button, +1.
Dude, I got the stream deck, it's good.
Ooh. We'll need to get some info from you on that after the race.
Hashtag not sponsored.
DeadandDoom, starting the Dressa fight. We can take this full screen here, see how it is going. Because this is a fight where you can be at full HP and just die instantly.
Yup, you certainly can. Got some swords just appearing underneath you randomly with no visual indicator that that's going to happen. It's a great fight.
Yeah, even worse as evasion characters, because they're spells.
Yeah. Yup. I think a lot of his stuff is counted as a spell. I don't know, there was some testing done on that a while back. It's a weird fight though. It's a really weird
Did they
fight.
confirm if Dressa has RT or not?
I honestly can't remember at this point. The testing that I saw that was done on that was so long ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Chat saying just get phase accurate by 30. Yeah, about that. Gotta get the damages, man. Can't waste those on defense.
Rushing for phase accuracy. I don't even know if you could get there in 30 points. Maybe you could.
Maybe as a shadow or ranger. It'd be hard. You'd do 0 damage. Chat saying just don't die. That is a good strategy. Not dying, not getting hit.
Solid.
Yeah, it's good.
But that said, easier said than done in these races.
Exactly.
When you're trying to push with, like, you know, way worse gear than what you would normally level with, way lower level, as faster than you would normally do so, yeah, there's a lot of room for death. That's what keeps the races nice and exciting as well.
For sure. Heshla taking a bit of time here to craft his rings. It seems kind of odd.
Yeah, it's not
I
the
feel
stuff
like
that you would
he's
take
pretty
time
capped.
to craft is
Oh,
pretty much
really
only a
low.
weapon normally.
Ventrua just leapt through a shrine, didn't even check to see what it was or click on it. He's just like, you know what, I'm out of here. I don't want to die. He's 29 though. Players are 29, they just need to start leaping ahead at this point. They got their decorative, they got their war chief. They just need to go.
I've seen Freeq even catch up in terms of levels. It'd be kind of funny if this was like an XP race and he's almost the same levels, and he's 28 compared to 29.
I think we would see the players killing a bit more though if it was an XP race. I think DeadandDoom would
Yeah.
probably be
For
like
sure.
mid-30s at this point.
Yeah. The playstyle changes quite dramatically in that case. You don't see someone pushing through these zones.
For sure. Ventrua killing the trio before Dressa, should be fighting it very soon. So Heshla opted just to go straight to Combs, to the Comb boss fight, and now he's going to Dressa.
Apparently Ventrua took another death there. I didn't even see it.
Ooh.
Must have been like just a real quick
Yeah,
restart.
a real quick one. Definitely need to
Blinking,
slash
miss it
deaths
again.
at some point.
I did not even see that.
He's fighting Dressa right now. Should be fairly easy. Let's double check his cold res. Oh, he only has 1631 cold res. That is not going to be too easy. And yeah, he goes really low right as I say that.
It's that portal.
On the other side, we have DeadandDoom fighting Piety in the top left, while Ventrua fights Dressa.
And Freeq also taking on Dominus.
Lots of bossing happening right now.
Yeah, all the bossing. Good boss variety as well.
Yeah.
Nice color palette changes. We got red, blue,
exactly.
and grey.
We got the sandy area too, right before Dressa with Heshla. We got everything. Interestingly enough, DeadandDoom opted not to face tank the beam. I've seen him tank it sometimes, but I guess he knows the threshold for when he can and cannot, and decided, hey, I don't have that right now, and I just want to play it safe too.
He's got I see in his last gear update, he was wearing a fair bit of lightning res, so he had that, but I guess that wasn't quite enough for him.
Unfortunately, Freeq did go down again, but he was able to resurrect in time and zone back in.
Keep pushing, Freeq. You got this, man.
You got this. I wonder what the Malachai record is. So it is actually set by DeadandDoom, and he might be beating it in what is considered a slow run by him.
If he had continued yesterday's run onwards, that might have been the case. I don't know if today would be a world record.
Fuji letting us know it's 1 hour, 18 minutes, 25 seconds.
Oh, he's actually really close.
Yeah, he honestly has a chance of breaking his record.
118?
Yep. And this is a bad run, quote unquote.
Yeah, what?
So we had the Merville record yesterday. We had a Piety record today, I believe, by DeadandDoom. And now we're going to have a Malachai record, potentially.
Wow. No, barring any deaths or anything here, like, it looks like he's got a very good shot at it.
Yeah, the time clasp making this the run. Or the earn, some would say.
Time class leap slam. Pretty good. Pretty good. Damn.
Heshla joining in some bossing now. His dress almost down, gets stunned 3 times in a row. Eating the reeve. It's 1 HP, just kill it.
Stun plus the chill. Not great. It's a bit rough.
There we go. Gets it down. So he should be practicing Piety soon enough. DeadandDoom has 1 mini boss left, to my knowledge. Looks like it'll be Dodre. This is a scary one. It can hit
She's
really
scary,
hard.
yep.
See if he uses his turn to carry him in this fight.
Yeah,
oh yeah, if he curses Dodre.
Is the best.
If he curses Dodre, we will give Dodre Unholy Might.
Yeah, a lot of players don't know about that Unholy Might. It's very scary.
Players that don't know what that is, Unholy Might will give Dodre 30% extra chaos damage based on her physical damage. Ooh man, it's really
big
low.
vulnerability hits. Totem finishes are off though. Yeah, if you ever wondered why Dowager just randomly kills you, it's probably because he cursed her. Or the
he is starting the Malachai fight. I think it's 10% full screen action on Mr. DeadandDoom.
This first phase I feel like is scarier than the second phase sometimes because his slam is much faster.
Is it?
That'll definitely kill you here. Yeah, like the because he just hits with the scepter instead of doing the whole tell with the teleport, which takes a lot longer.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, it's got a pretty long tail on it, but it can still catch. I've seen it catch players. I think we saw a laptop not be won as a result of that.
Helmet knows all about that. He unfortunately could not participate this weekend. He wanted to, but had some IRL obligations to attend to.
I look forward to seeing in some of the other races.
For sure. Going down for the slam. Moves away easily.
Easy peasy.
Piety's back up. Last Piety phase.
And a very smooth first phase there. Not a problem at all.
Dodges the tentacles. He's waiting for the second phase. Waiting for the animations. Zai is actually letting us know the world record is 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 46 seconds. So DeadandDoom will not be setting it today, but he might be setting the number 2 world record. Which,
I don't think it works that way.
Also his. Oh, okay, the number 2 Malachai kill record. So DeadandDoom will have the top 3 Malachai times. So he's pretty good.
Might well be a personal best here, unless the other record was set by him.
Yep. I definitely do believe DeadandDoom has the potential to set another world record. Because his Volcal is 3 minutes lower today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. If he had like yesterday's run and today's run combined, would probably be seeing a world record here. That time clasp in the second half. Yeah.
Chat's trolling me right now. Number 2 record. You know what I mean. You guys know what I mean.
World's best number 2 player.
Exactly. But he's also the world's best number 1 player.
He holds both positions.
Malachai goes for the slam again. Easily dodges it. Totem doing work.
Not to mention that super fast leap slam easily going to get him out of the way. Second phase can be really stressful because there's like a lot going on and it's all red. You can't say anything. But yeah, with this level of experience, you're not getting too worried. You're feeling pretty confident. Yeah. Plus, he's got pretty good resist as well. Mostly that fire res is what you want. I think a little bit of lightning res as well. Ooh, cold from the tentacles.
Going a bit low there. Has 43 lightning, 43 fire, cold, and lightning res, so he should be fine.
I like his quadruple damage amulet as well. Died
0 times. I played this race so much worse than my other 2. LOL, he says. This is the second best run on Malachai. Yeah, it's still a bad run. Very well done to DeadandDoom. He takes rank 1 in the grand finale Malachai kill race.
Rank 1, but not rank 2. He's not getting both today. Someone else will be getting rank 2. Congrats to DeadandDoom, very handily winning that. It's a very smooth race. Crazy RNG, taking advantage of it. Excellent plays. Like, pretty godly. Pretty godly.
Definitely.
So, I don't even know who's going to be having shots at second here because there's been so many deaths. I don't even know at this point how many deaths there's been.
Yeah, Oh, Ventrua might have another one. No.
Oh, God, jumping back into the finals.
I even see I shouldn't be here. I've been slain in his death log, in his chat log. So he definitely did just die. We'll need a slash death to recount the end of this.
Oh my god, this is a stressful calm fight right here.
Yeah. Oh no! Ventrua, no!
He goes down again. Alright.
At least
so this
two
is a
deaths
death
to the calm
fest.
fight.
I am very pleased. I was hoping for a death fest.
He has 15 fire resist.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
And he's jumping into the quadrants, so he's getting chain stunned.
Everything hurts so much.
Oh no!
Oh, he jumped into the slam. God. Oh my god. At this point, it's just like, body rush everything. Let's just go.
I mean, number 2 is still open. It's still free. So for those that are wondering how the comb fight works, it starts off with one quadrant, or 1/3, I should say, with the fireballs running down. And eventually, as his HP lowers, we'll have 2/3 of the arena with fireballs running down, with 1/3 always being safe. Ventrua was unfortunately overleaping sometimes into more fireballs, getting chain stunned, taking a bit more damage.
Yeah, there was one point he had to because Calm was leap slamming in like right into the center, so he had nowhere else to go. But a lot of the time, those little sunders are pretty narrow, so just sidestepping, staying calm in the Calm fight. You really gotta stay calm in the Calm fight.
Yes,
that's the way to do it.
100% agree with that one. I wonder, can Freeq actually catch up at this point? He might not be in last place. This is why you don't give up, guys, because you never know.
I feel like this could have been a tortoise in the hair kind of situation here if Freeq had just been like playing slow and consistent and not getting any deaths, but unfortunately has gone down a couple times though.
That's true.
He's got at least 1 to 2 deaths. That said, we just saw like 4 deaths for Ventrua, so yeah, you never know how the time's going to work out for this one.
Exactly.
It's going to take some math. I hope you got your calculator ready for the see who gets number 2 here.
Heshla is on the piety fight, spinning away. Leaps over the laser.
Ooh.
I thought I was going to take it for a second.
He's out of floss, opting to portal out, not willing to take any more deaths.
Ventrua type slash deaths. You have died 6 times. Wait, he reset his... Wait, he's opened the help panel? Reset his timer? What's going on?
He's referring to the help panel.
He's decided to stop racing and read the help menu. Resumes his timer. It might have been a misclick. We'll have to ask him about that later on. Hey, I'm dying to the comb fight 3 times. Chris, you got any tips for me?
Help panel, please. Can you help with this? I feel like we just got memed on.
I think we just did.
He's like realized that he had a pretty bad fight. Brings up the help panel just to see if we can find some tips.
He's going really low, getting punctured. But he also has a chance. Like 6 minutes? I think he could be within 6 minutes. Ventrua might be getting another death here. It goes into big dead end. Another dead end. He is going really low. DeadandDoom letting Freeq know, hey, Ventrua has a lot of deaths. You actually have a chance. And Heshla has a couple of deaths too.
If Freeq pushes hard and smooth. Sorry. If Freeq pushes hard and smooth, then you know, there's been a lot of deaths for the other 2, so we could see something here.
Exactly. Ventrua starting the piety fight. Heshla has 1 more mini boss fight to my knowledge. Freeq does not have any skipping potential, but he does have the lightning spire trap, so he will have big damage. Probably the biggest damage of every racer at the moment.
Show me the big damages, I'm ready.
Oh, I think chat's Billy ready with you for this one.
Let's see some Getchy base action happening in there. They're ready.
DeadandDoom whispering the other players are now distracting them, not letting them focus and finish the race. He's just excited. He just wants to talk about how he's going to win every single tournament again and again and again.
God. Heshla taking down Shav without too many problems. I got Ventrua having a little bit of a hectic looking party fight there, but takes it down, no worries. Looks like Freeq also taking care of Bakul, clearing up the ads, trying to get that door to open. Sometimes there's like some hiding turkeys off in the corner. Got to go over and give them a bit of a slap before you can open up that door.
For sure. Heshla actually has 1 more boss fight, Dodre. The scariest one. Ventrua just entering the harvest.
Oh, yeah. A single projectile at this level of life is like half of your life pool. And sometimes she shoots 3 of them.
Yep. Oh, he's going really low.
Without
Don't
vulnerability.
die. You guys hide behind those pillars. DeadandDoom's asking, when do the tournaments have rewards? Well, we have to be careful what we pick. Let's say we pick the headset, right? Which headset do you want to get 4 times? So we'll have to plan these rewards appropriately.
Yeah, we're gonna like start taking requests from DeadandDoom about what sort of headsets he wants to get, or what sort of
what type of sponsorships do you want, DeadandDoom? Just let us know, and then we'll go send them a message. We have this guy that's gonna get rank 1 4 times. He wants 4 of these, so would you like to sponsor our event? Thanks.
Oh, Ventrua getting just smashed by some lightning balls from
no.
What is it? Shav there. That was a huge hit. Big top end lightning roll.
Yeah, it's the lack of resist.
Yup. Big hits. He's using that totem to block, which is the smart play, but one got past and took him out earlier.
Yeah, only 15 lightning rounds is very rough.
Yeah. He's playing this very cautiously, quite worried about that lightning res.
Chat saying, force DeadandDoom to use the Glacial Hammer. I wouldn't be surprised if we still pulled out a rank 1 finish. Just brought the melee splash and just went bam, bam, bam. Kapow. Oh, Heshla going to 50 HP on Malachai.
Dude, what an exciting death-filled race. I'm very pleased.
I think the rest of the racers at this point are just like, man, I just need to not die at this point and just finish. I see the notice they're going a bit slower, taking their time to vendor, prepare the gear.
Yeah.
Ventrua clearing his whole inventory, getting extra portals.
Definitely playing a lot safer now, which seems like a good choice at this point, because you're really hitting some serious time penalties on those deaths now. Are we looking at 6-minute penalty for Ventrua? I'm not sure how many Heshla's got.
Exactly. So just a reminder, since I do not have a nameplate for this 3-player scene, we have Freeq in the top left playing a Trapper, Heshla in the top right currently fighting Malachai, and with a beautiful, beautiful webcam, and Ventrua currently at the bottom center fighting Dodre.
He's currently standing in the vulnerability area. Ooh, getting triple shot by
oh no! Ventrua, no! Ventrua goes down at the bottom of the screen to Dodre.
Oh god, I felt like at least one death was coming to Dodre this race.
Yeah.
To the triple shot, and then
almost goes down again. Is he just kiting away, letting his totem do the work? And this is why we don't allow players to reuse the totems in these longer races, because for some of these boss fights, the totem can do everything.
Yeah, I mean, War Chief Totems is a build.
Yeah, it is a build. Oh no, Ventrua!
Everyone's so low right now.
Everyone's is going low. Heshla dodging the Malachai slam. Ventrua might die, get the ass outside, and gets into Malachai, puts a TP. He says, I'm going to TP out. Go back in. He's only down 2 portals though. Hopefully he does not need them later on.
Standing just outside that slam. The confidence. Whew.
Indeed.
Just the auto attacks from Malachai doing so much damage to Heshla right now.
I believe Heshla has the least amount of deaths in comparison to Ventrua. Oh! Eats the tentacle and possibly stood on the trap. Dodges it anyways. Survives. Portal's out. Scratches his nose. Goes instantly back in.
Scratches. You gotta get that nose scratch in when you can. Not during
exactly,
the
man. Yo, sometimes on these boss plays, you gotta like really scratch your nose, but it's like, you do that, you might die. Because you gotta keep moving.
Yup,
gotta be careful.
Absolutely. You need that flask, not hands busy. Can't do it.
Optimal nose scratch, indeed.
You gotta think about these things as a racer. Absolutely.
Ventrua also starting the Malachai
stacked
fight.
in the center there, almost leaving right
looking
in
at the
the middle.
DPS though, in comparison to DeadandDoom's kill, Heshla's damage looks kind of low. Oh no, the lag, and then Ventrua was going low as well, and Heshla going low too.
Heshla has been on like 10% HP most of this fight. He should really just take pain attunement at this point.
Might as well. It's a bit far though as a duelist. It's a bit far.
It doesn't work with melee, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, Freeq's kind of close. He could take it. Definitely is an option for him.
Freeq's been keeping his life total a little bit more full this race.
That is true.
Also,
he's
got
true.
867 compared
oh no!
to 658.
Heshla!
Oh, man.
Stop playing with my heart right now. You keep set off as dying.
I'm short of breath.
Leaping over the traps. He's like 1 centimeter away from like hitting those traps. Just dying.
These cards are amazing.
Come on, he's 1 HP. Just take him out. Gets Malachai
there he
down.
goes. Nicely
128.32.
done.
Hope we can see a slash deaths here, just so we can exact time. Doesn't look too happy at the moment. There's slash deaths. You have died one time.
Only one time. Wow. Nicely done. Nicely done. Well, he's definitely secured second place.
Definitely secured second. So now this is a fight for third. And I believe Freeq actually has a chance here. We can get a side-by-side comparison of the two momentarily. Or I guess we can just go full screen of Malachai, since Freeq is just progressing through trash mobs at the moment.
I think we're on like maybe 2 to 3 deaths for Freeq, so it's a bit of a way to push.
Yeah.
Bit of a ways to push.
He just needs to just start zooming ahead, and he has a chance. I think he can do it.
And Ventrua needs to not die in this fight, just to make sure, because that would throw it.
If he already hasn't thrown it. Oh no! And as you see, that it goes to 160 HP.
Oh man, that was a little close. Was that leaping onto some traps or something? I think they were hidden behind the heart. He didn't see them.
Yeah, there's a lot of red in this fight. A lot of overlapping players.
It's a very red fight. And he was not ready.
Oh my god. He was indeed not ready for that one. Neither was I. Malachai going down for the slam, moves away. He's on the last hard phase. Getting a bit of degen. Does not have his hatred on right now. Probably just one turn. Oh, 130 HP.
Oh,
Sits in the degen. Running out of pots, gets potions back. Leaping around. Dodging everything. Dodge another slam here. Almost leaps in a trap. Expertly moves away.
It was close.
Oh, gets hit by 50 HP, and he dies. No, he died. Did a mob auto attack him? I think he got auto attacked by a mob. Only turns one aura back on.
I don't know what finished him off, but he definitely like hit some traps and
yeah, goes low again. His name is I shouldn't be here. Maybe he shouldn't be here. Nah, he definitely deserved his position in the finals. He earned it.
Nah, he's done very well. Yep. Kills him right before
130-41.
Nicely done. That's 7 deaths?
I think it's 9. 9 times.
9 deaths? Damn.
So 139-41.
So Freeq has a shot then.
Yeah, he definitely has a shot.
Yeah,
sometimes you just have those races, man. That's the lack of resist for you. Just lack of resist.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, 15 fire, 15 lightning, 31 cold res.
That's a little rough. That's a little rough. Don't judge, please. My hands were literally shaking the whole time. The whole race.
Pressure, man. The
pressure. You did very well. Nerves are real. Like, if you're, haven't done many finals before, that like adds a lot of extra pressure to it.
So Freeq only has a couple deaths here. He is in Belly of the Beast level 1. He can do this. I think he has a chance. So assuming he has 3 deaths, 135. That would mean he has 4 minutes to kill Malachai. Think he can do that? Oh, 4.5. So basically 5 minutes to kill Malachai.
Yeah, he's still gonna get those bosses though, right? He still hasn't done the mini bosses, so it's tough. That's real tough.
Yeah, if he has second Quicksilver, that would definitely help. It makes me wonder, in a longer race like this, is it worth doing the Den quest for another Quicksilver, just to guarantee it?
I honestly forgot that they updated that to give you another Quicksilver. That's an interesting point, though.
Yeah, it's something I really want races to do.
Pretty long race, yeah, maybe. Arctrap having very good clear now that he's properly set up.
There's a 4-link as well. Let's check out his links.
Oh, you got that 4-link, yeah,
nice. Controlled, trap, and multi-trap.
Even getting those shatters.
Yeah, his weapon's not that great though. Has a 1-link lightning spire trap, so not the strongest. He might offer a double 3-link later on. We'll see what he ends up doing.
Honestly, even the 1-link lightning spire adds a lot of damage for single target.
Indeed.
It's basically just bonus on top of your regular skill.
It's a 54 life, 50 cold damage shield though, with the implicit. Fortunately, he has no cold skills to really justify. He has a frost bomb, but won't be helping him too much in this scenario. Guess the Piety.
Not a bad little shield. I think he's got that added cold.
I think it's going to be an instant kill.
Trap, maybe.
Well, I think it's just a trap and trap mine damage. It does not have any cold damage. This
damage
is looking really good though. Yeah, has not thrown Lightning Spire.
Yeah, definitely
Dodges the Flame Dash, but dodges the
That's Flame Dash.
laser with the Flame Dash. My apologies.
Straight through the laser.
Just tanks it up a bit.
The standing balls.
Yeah, he's just like, yo, man, I gotta push right now.
Doing it.
So the time to beat is 1:39:41. Assuming he has 3 deaths, he has 3 minutes to go. He can do this in 3 minutes. He just needs to go a bit faster. He has the HP to tank it up. He needs to use his Lightning Spire trap.
Yeah, for sure. With the Lightning Spire trap and the stacked Arc traps, he'll kill these little bosses really quickly. Like the speed that he can take these guys down is quite good, and taking them down fast is safe as well.
I think the only hindrance is the mobility, and then the Malachai's animations in the fight.
That's definitely hurting. Yeah, just
but if he only has 2 deaths, then he might have it.
Oh, true. I don't have a count on its deaths right now.
And we'll find out in a moment.
Just that move speed though, you can like, just comparing to like the fast leap slams that we've seen, it's like suffering if you don't have those move speed.
So the Dode Rage throws his Lightning Spire down. Something, it's starting to scale up now. Considered a half right away. Damage is looking very strong. A lot better than the melee players. So taking a bit of damage even with 900 HP. It's a scary fight. Quite slow.
That's it done. Got it down.
Kind of hoping he would kite to the bottom since he needed to do the other bosses afterwards. Instead, went to the left edge and had to run all the way back. Just a minor min-max.
A little bit of min-maxing action.
How about the AFK time at the start of the race? Ooh, I actually forgot about that. Maybe someone can confirm how long he actually paused at the start so we can get the number going.
So many factors to consider.
I know, we have that, so we have the random bug at the start. I believe it was a minute or 2.
I think what you were saying about how he just didn't have much chance to practice with his playstyle. Ooh, hitting a lot of lightning balls there.
Getting chain stunned. No, the flame dash. What a flame dash! Any second later, and he would have ate those storm calls and died.
Hero dodge.
That was insane. That was a crazy dodge.
There we go, nicely done. Last one. So we got the Wedge first, so just Malachai left. Malachai will be super easy. Sorry, Malagaro, the other M. Something I was noticing, like, so I think you mentioned that he probably, this was kind of like a last minute thing based on him having that Sunder used already. And I think you remember, the way I'm seeing, like, throw the traps and stuff, with the multi-trap, you really have to hit those traps in the middle. Like, what he's doing here is much better, because you're getting him with a lot more. But the last boss fight, it was missing, and only hitting with the end trap.
Something I'd like to point out is, didn't Ventrua accidentally pause his timer and read the help menu at one point? So we are gonna need some analysis to see who gets 3rd place.
I don't even know, man.
We're gonna need some quick maths. Hey, Card, if you're watching, can you... So we need to analyze how much time Freeq paused at the start.
I'm pretty sure Freeq just missed the heart.
Oh no.
He tried to pick it up, but his inventory was full, and he had logged.
Oh no.
So he didn't get enough time to pick it up. He's gotta run
Freeq.
back. Oh no. I've definitely done that with like the Weaver's Spike before, probably a few other things. It's painful. Oh bow. There we go. He picks up the heart, gets the log out again. Successfully this time. That full inventory. Got him. Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. I think in this race, you can just put both the Freeq and Ventrua number 3 until someone maths it out. We'll let someone figure it out for us.
Yeah. Maybe a standing tied 3rd place for
There's
now.
too many variables. How much time did Ventrua pause for? How much time did Freeq pause for at the start? How many times did Freeq die?
So Malachai's a nice big target. That's a Lightning Spire, and all those arc traps should be hitting him pretty easily. It'll be a faster kill than the other guys for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Heshla's killed like ages. He was like 10% HP the whole fight.
Yeah, with the amount of dodging they had to do.
Heshla only having +8 to maximum life on his gear. Freeq, on the other hand, having +154. Plus, he's also 4 levels higher, getting a bit more base life.
Yeah, and you can see that in the 885 life compared to like 600. I haven't played Trapper in 2 years, by the way. So,
by the way, this might actually be his first run. Hey, it's not bad for first run. Gotta start sometime, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Ideally before the race, but... You know.
Yeah, usually. little bit of practice beforehand. But like you said, I think he was not expecting this.
Yep.
He's not expecting this finale to work out like this. Hearts go down instantly. Very nice.
Yeah, lane trap's insane. So one thing I'd like to point out there, he waited till Malachai started coming up from his slam, since he already had placed some traps down. To have a bit more.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You can, on nearly any build, you can DPS him while he's rising before the slam actually goes off. But it takes a little bit of confidence to do that, though.
Oh, he went to the wrong heart.
Whoops, no, that's the wrong heart.
That's the wrong heart. You're at the wrong heart. Oh, he realizes it now, goes down.
Whoops.
Oh, goes a bit low, though. Does not want to incur any more deaths at this point, because he still has a chance of taking rank 3. The pressure is getting to him.
Lost count of him where the fight was at a little bit. Taking him down very quickly. Last heart will go down super fast, and then the final little bit of the phase here.
Oh, he didn't do enough damage to trigger the heart, though. Slight misjudgment.
Oh,
there we go.
Quite. I thought he was there.
And there's the insta-heart kill. And this should be the win.
Gotta get those lightning spire traps down to finish him off, but not happening. Oh, there he goes. There's the teleport. He's got that little circle chasing him around. And almost eats some slug throws.
That's a unique death bow.
Unique death bow. Nicely done.
139.52. Lol, XD types in chat. Slash that's 3 times as expected.
3 times. Very nicely done. Easy claps.
Congratulations to Freeq. So I think he is third. So Ventrua's time was 139.42, I believe. Plus a bit of pause time. Freeq is 139.52. Plus 3 minutes. Then we subtract 2 minutes for the play at the start. It's too much math for me right now.
It's too much math, man.
Let's just say they both got rank 3. You know, it's a prox, right? They both got rank 3. I believe Ventrua got rank 3. It's hard to say.
If there were some prizes on the line, maybe we'd try and work it out.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're all winners in our hearts.
They're winners in our heart. Then it was like, what do you mean? I got rank 1, right? He's like, I don't want to win your heart. I want to win rank 1.
Yeah, you didn't do that first in the race, but not first in our hearts because his R&D was too filthy.
Exactly. Everyone is second. Yay. I'm down with that one.
I think Waggle also captured some of chat's heart with his efforts earlier, beating Dead&Doom for much of the race where he was running simultaneously in the background doing some practice. So Waggle is also won some of chat's hearts. So special shout out to him too.
Definitely.
The unofficial 5th player in this race. Unfortunately, you do have to make it to the finals. just reminding you, chat.
Exactly. You can't lose in the semis and be like, hey man, I'm still technically in. Golfma says Lionel is actually the finals of our hearts. I can agree with that one.
Yep. And the Ghosted Vial also.
Yeah. I don't know how much room does my heart have. I'm just throwing everyone in there. How big is it?
The heart will grow to accommodate all of this love. Don't worry about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, as you can see, our final bracket, DeadandDoom takes the prize for the pre-season tournament event #1. With Heshla coming in 2nd, Ventrua in 3rd, Freeq in 4th.
Very nicely done, guys. Very nicely done. Super entertaining set of races. What does DeadandDoom win for his first here? You have to decide right now, on the spot.
He wins an easy clap in chat. How about that?
Yay!
The most expensive prize of them all.
Priceless.
Some people pulling up the debated claps for some reason. Some Omega LOL claps, so yeah. He gets some claps and an emote. We'll give him that.
And an emote of your choice, chat. There you go. Good job, DeadandDoom. All 3 races from him were just absolutely spectacular. First in each race, very handily. Setting records as well. And almost another record in today's race as well. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, so if DeadandDoom wants to come for a winner's interview, we can do that. Just send me a message on Discord, and we can hop right into the Pee-wee Racing Discord. But other than that, I think that was a very good good starting tournament.
This was very fun, man. This was very fun. I had an absolute blast with it. Some very entertaining races. Setting the bar pretty high for a practice technical test pre-season weekend, I will say. Setting the bar a little high, but that said, we get to play with mods for the future races.
Yep.
essentially. So
DeadandDoom has sent me a message, and he would like to get a winner interview. So let's hop on over to the admin channel. Let's get him in here.
very nice. I'll see you over there.
I'll be dragging the racers and Ziggy D in here in a moment. Just need DeadandDoom to join a channel. There is Ziggy. Now we are just waiting for Mr. DeadandDoom. And there he is, Mr. DeadandDoom. How's it going?
Yep. Congrats, man.
Thanks, man.
No problem. Congratulations on your win. You played extremely well. I'd say the favorite to win the tournament, and as expected, you did.
Nice.
So,
is that all you have to say for yourself?
No, I'm pretty happy with how I played these races.
Oh god.
did anything not go well for you, or did anything like surprisingly like was there anything good that happened? I know you often complain about bad RNG, but is there any good RNG you're really happy about?
It's the first time I've ever found the time class ring. It's not a bad 14 attack speed ring.
Oh yeah, very nice. Those leap slams, man. Super spicy.
Yeah. Too bad it doesn't have any resist on it though.
Yeah, I saw you had to swap for the calm fight as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how my comb fight went.
Yeah. I saw you before that though, when you were at the VAR fight. I think you were having a little bit of a complaint that the race was not going so well. What happened at the start there? I saw you had like a white axe most of the time.
Yeah, I also bought 2 double strikes instead of dual strikes. That was not very smart.
Oh, so you also were thinking about the dual strike strat.
Yeah, but I just bought double strike twice because I'm an idiot.
So interestingly about that, we watched your kill, then Ventrua's dual strike kill, then Heshla's also cleave kill, and both you and Heshla had faster kills than Ventrua, even though he was
dual
using
strike is only like 15% more damage than cleave. It's not that big of a deal. Like weapon RNG is still more important for boss damage.
Yeah, both of you had jade hatchets. He just had jade and copper sword. I guess that was the difference there.
Yeah, it was very close though. So yeah, it didn't seem like too much difference there. The cleave seemed to do well enough. What about your record in the last race, man? You set a record with Frostblades. We were talking about that. Like, Sunder is, you know, apparently the god tier racing skill, but you broke a record in the semifinals with Frostblades. What happened there, man? Yeah,
Frostblades definitely isn't much worse if you get weapon and trailing RNG. But I just had an insane Act 1 and Act 2 with like every layout was good. So I had like a 32-minute Val at like level 19, which is really good.
Yeah, that was honestly insane. I have to ask, were you worried at all, like at any point, that another racer would take first place from you in any race?
I was a little nervous for the Val kill, mainly. Because I had no idea what times Fight was doing, and I knew that Ventrua and Heshla could beat me if they had better RNG. Oh no, wait,
yeah,
not Ventrua, Pressington, I mean.
The closest appeared to be the group stage for you. That was the part that looked like it was like, you might actually have some pretty serious competition here, because you were behind for a while, I think, if I recall correctly, in the group stage.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I had a really bad like mud flats layout in that. Yeah, the shorter the race, the more RNG is a part in it in general. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was able to win some ledge races.
Those ledge races are fun, man. Maybe we'll get some of those. Speaking of that, what future races would you want to see if we make this kind of like a weekly thing?
Yeah, for sure.
I would really like to see a Blam Chitava race, Act 5, but I feel like that's gonna take way too long. And something I've also always wanted to do is an Uber Beyond Headhunter, but I don't know if the servers can handle that.
Oh, I can write that down and send that question over. Can the servers handle Uber? Wait, well, let's repeat that. Uber Beyond Headhunter? Yeah, it could happen. Blam Katava, we could maybe do that as like a one-off race, just like reserve 5 hours one day and just.
I mean, Malachai Blam takes like 5 hours on a good run already, and then you have to do entire Act 5 on it too, so it's gonna take a while.
Oh my god, we'll need like 6 casters to rotate between.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be casting that one. Like, all right, guys, I'm taking a tea break for 3 hours. I'll be back in a bit.
Jeez. Might have to do one, but that sounds pretty brutal. Blammed Katava. Is that even possible?
Yeah, Kitaba's gonna be pretty fast. And he's gonna one-shot you with everything, probably.
Oh my god.
Just go Marauder, gets Freeq alive at level 50, right? Just from Chamber of Innocence for 10 hours.
Yeah. So speaking of sponsors, DeadandDoom, which headset do you want to win 4 times in a row if we secure one?
Dude.
No? Okay, well, do some research and let me know. So
Sure.
we'll see if you can secure anything. Did you have any more questions, Ziggy, for our winner, DeadandDoom here?
No, I'm good, DeadandDoom. Excellent races, man. Like, you show me new things every time in terms of like efficiency and playstyle stuff. Beautiful skips today. Good races, man. Good races. Very entertaining to watch. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you guys for doing these races again. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no problem. It's really fun to organize as well. Yeah, if you have anything to say, DeadandDoom, to the viewers, feel free to mention it now.
Not really.
Not really? Fair enough. Not a man of many words, so that's okay.
He has a stream. He has a stream you can watch.
Twitch.tv/DeadandDoom. I'll do it for you. You can check him out there. He does speedruns occasionally. Hit him a follow button. He's pretty good at the game, guys. He's pretty good. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in. Oh, I accidentally cut Mr. DeadandDoom off. I am sorry.
Wow, so rude.
Sorry.
That was a misclick.
Thank you, Ziggy, for having me. And, you know.
What about me? Wow. Alright. Thank you again, Mr. DeadandDoom. I don't think we have any more opening statements. Do you have any, or closing statements? Sorry, opening, closing.
I do. Thank you for having me on for casting, and thank you and to everyone else who's been helping you out with organizing this stuff. Like, it takes a huge amount of work to organize this. I've seen a little bit of a peek behind the scenes, and it is absolutely nutty. But I know that I personally very much appreciate it, and I'm sure the community does as well. So you guys show some of that appreciation for the putting together of the community racing action, because it's super fun. It's super fun.
Yeah, it's really fun to do, and this is the type of stuff you guys want. We can continue to do so. You know, big shout out to Jamza for preparing the bracket updates. You know, behind the scenes every time. He's chilling in the background, so you can give him an easy clap too. Thank you to Coldy for making Cobra, and thank you for the racers for showing up. It's awesome for participating, not rage quitting even when the RNG is going bad, and of course, thank you to the viewers for tuning in, and GG for some exciting stuff to come. There may be an announcement this Tuesday, so keep your eyes out for that.
Very nice.
So without further ado, I'm Alex616. With me is Ziggy D. Still have DeadandDoom in here. We will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Oh wait, that's your line, Ziggy. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Havoc! What have you done?
It's my line now. Yoink.
I quit again.
See ya. Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.